things you say without your mouth. Your hands say them, your silence says them, the violin says them all. The tide comes in without asking, rearranging everything I thought was fixed and lasting. Your laugh is low and warm like something simmering, and I have been undone since the beginning. The room is smaller when you're standing in the door, and I'm not sure I want the space anymore. A song and cried, not from sadness but from something unnamed deep inside. I understood that language falls apart sometimes, and the only truth left lies between the lines. So I pray for you in dark rooms, play for you in light, play until the music says the things I can't say right. Salt and skin and violin at 2 in the morning, salt and skin, the strings between us still forming. I could leave, but hasn't finished with us yet. Stay. Just stay. Midnight market open, when the honest people come out. When the work is done and the music is what it's about. Coming, the violin has been waiting. Aunties are laughing loud over fried plantain steam. The old man in the corner's living out a dream. Somebody's baby is asleep on somebody's back, and the music is how we say we're okay. I set up near the entrance with my case open wide. A little girl put one coin in and stood there with pride. I played her something fast and bright, and she broke into a run, dancing through the mocking crowd like she had just won. Everybody smiled because some things need no translation. The violin and a child dancing, that's the whole explanation. Midnight market, strings alive against the drums. Midnight market, this is what belonging becomes. Every culture, every language, every flavor, every set. Midnight market, this is what the music meant. We don't need a stage or lights to make this real. Midnight market, this is how the living feel. Stay a little longer. The market doesn't close until the last song ends, and we are not done yet. We are not done yet. Play on. Play on. They try to bury the song, but you cannot bury what lives inside a body. And bodies keep being born. My uncle played the streets when all the venues turned him down. He learned to make a stage from any sidewalk in the town. They said his kind of music had no future and no hope. He played into his 70s and never played alone, because the people always gathered where the real things grew. He died with calloused fingers and a sound that still came through. History has a habit of forgetting certain names. The ones who played the basements, played the margins, played the flames. No record deal, no archive, no museum with their face. Just a frequency still floating somewhere in the space. hands, in the hands, in us. I was born at the crossing, not from one place, not from another, from the water between them. Changes depending on who is in the room. I've learned to wear identity like different kinds of perfume. At home I am too Western, and abroad I am too African. I have been the wrong version of myself again and again, but the violin doesn't ask me which continent I'm from. It just asks me if I'm honest and to play until I'm done. From one night, I told her from the music, from the dark before the light, from everyone who ever loved across the border or a wall, from every heart that chose to open wide instead of fall. She thought about it, nodded, then she asked to hear me play. So I played her both my rivers, and she danced them both that day. Between two rivers, nothing has to be erased. Every version of you gets to keep its place. my voice sounds thin, like something essential had been stretched out from within. The city forgot my name, but the violin remembers. Survivor of the concrete, keeper of the embers. The city forgot my name, so I carved it in the sound. Everywhere I played it, that is sacred ground. They can't take the music, can't rename the song. The city forgot my name, but I always knew where I belong. Tonight I played outside the station in the cold. Nobody stopped to listen, nobody was told. But a little girl with pigtails paused instead. She said the violin sounds like someone being scared. I laughed and said, no darling, it sounds like someone free. She nodded like she understood, then ran back to her family. The city forgot my name, but I played it through the cracks in the pavement, in the margins, in the places no one tracks. The city forgot my name, so I gave it to the air. Every note I play is a signature out there. They built the walls around me, but they can't contain the sound. The city forgot my name. I'm still here, still standing ground. I'm here, I've always been here. Say my name, let the strings say it, let the music say what the city never could. She was never just a stone. She was the permission to become one. Oh yeah, mother of change. We are your daughters. My grandmother didn't know the name, but she called her anyway. In the mornings by the door, she would whisper, pray. She said when the wind turns warm and shifts direction fast, pay attention, something new is coming for the past. I inherited her hands and her way of reading air, and the violin she kept but said she didn't dare to play. We were taught to sit with quiet and to not take space, to fold our power inward and to find a smaller place. But oh, I never learned to walk around the door. She walked through it and made the door mean something more. So I picked up the violin my grandmother left behind and played every secret she was told to keep confined. Oh yes, daughters, don't ask for permission to rise. We were made from lightning and from open skies. Oh yes, daughters carry fire in the violin's throat. Every revolution starts with one deliberate note. Change is not destruction, it is clearing what is dead. Oh yes, daughters play the storm and dance with it instead. I've been told I play too loud for where I come from. Too much feeling for a stage, too bright, too troublesome. But volume is the language of the long ignored, and I am done apologizing to the ones who kept the score. This violin is not polite, it howls, it bends, it breaks, because that's what a woman's real music makes. So yes, daughters, don't apologize for the wind. We are the turn of the season, we have always been. the highest form of love. Joy is not a destination, it is a practice. And some days the practice is just showing up to try. Just to remember what it's for. Hey! A friend told me that grief and joy share the same address, that you can't arrive at one without passing through the rest. I didn't understand it at the time. I pushed against it hard, but found it written in the music. Every time I played the hard chords, the violin taught me how to hold two things at once. Every step is mine. I played at a wedding once, 3 months after the worst of it, and something in the room lifted more than I'd admit. The bride was crying happy tears and someone held her close, and I realized the music was a gift to those who needed it most. I played for them and somehow played my own way through the dark. Joy came back quietly. It always starts in someone else's heart. This is the long walk back to joy. I've earned every mile. This is the long walk back with a violin and a fragile smile. Joy doesn't thunder in, it knocks and waits outside the door. Let it in, let it stay, let it spread across the floor. One step, one note, one breath, one open hand. A long walk back to joy. Now I understand.